Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be giving you a vlog of going to the photography show. So this is the first time that I'm going to the photography show and I'm super excited. All the brands are going to be there: Canon, Nikon, Sony. One of the reasons I'm so excited for going to this show is because I'm going to obviously see all of my favourite brands in person. For the last sort of 3 years I've been on a Canon 200D. And then very recently I upgraded to the Canon 90D. So it'll be good to meet Canon as well. Also, I bought an Insta360 Go 2 this year. So it'll be good to meet the Insta360 team. And I know that Insta360 have just released a new camera, the Insta360 X3. And that is the upgrade from the One X2. Insta360 have been a bit weird recently. They've been releasing lots of different cameras with no consistency. So it'll be good to sort of see how they present themselves at this show. And I also know that Zoom are going to be there. Probably the best microphone that I've ever used was the Zoom H5. I've still got it, and it's still an amazing microphone. If anything, if that microphone broke, I'd probably replace it with that exact model. So it'd be good to meet Rode and Zoom. I know that Sony are going to be there. I think they're one of the main sponsors. I've always been thinking about upgrading to like a Sony mirrorless camera, but I'm quite happy with my Canon 90D at the moment. I know, of course, there'll be other brands like London Camera Exchange. That's where I got my Canon 200D. The photography show has been hit quite hard over the last couple of years because of COVID. I think it was 2019 or maybe 2020 that I was meant to go to the show in person, but it was cancelled. And then it was rearranged to November 2021, but I actually worked on the virtual show. I think it was called the Photography Show Spring Shoots. And then the exhibition ran again. I think it was September 2021, and that was the first time that it's been in person since COVID. I did have a look at lots of videos and lots of vlogs, and it seemed really good. But of course then COVID came again. I think it was November, December of 2021. So I think this is the first time that this show is sort of away from the COVID restrictions completely. And I know that it's been running for a number of years. So also it's changed as well. Like over the last, it's always been known as the photography show, but it's now known as the photography and video show. So I think it makes a lot of sense because video and camera technology is sort of crossing over. Like if you look at the Sony mirrorless cameras, they obviously are focusing on the photography, but another market they're going for is videographers. So for people like me, I'm interested to know what they're up to, what they're doing. And I've just remembered that DJI are going to be there. I'm recording this on the DJI Pocket 2. So I'll be really interested to know if DJI are going to release any new things. I doubt they will. It took a while for them to release the DJI Pocket 2, but again, if they release something, I'll be very excited to see it. So I'm now heading to Bradford Forster Station to beat McDonald's hash browns in the morning. So I'm getting there 9:30 to Leeds. And this train is completely empty. If they lowered the train prices, people would be using trains a lot more. I was going to use my car for getting here, but then I looked at the train prices. I used splitticket.com and it was, I think, £36, which is really good value. That's only what, like £17? So I'm at Birmingham International and now I'm going to head to the NEC. So here it is, the photography show in Hall 2 and 3. I'm really excited, so I'm going to head in. Ironically, I just realised I was about to go through the no entrance, but here it is, the front entrance that I'm supposed to go in. So there is the DJI Ronin 4D. I've always wanted to see this camera in person. I've only seen YouTube videos of it, but it's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was. And I'd really like to get my hands on this. So here is the DJI Wireless mic. The case is actually bigger than I thought it was. There is the new Osmo Action 3. There is the Action 2, and then over there, the DJI Pocket 2, which is what I'm shooting on. Here is the Canon R3, and then if we have a look at the screen, it has hundreds of autofocus points. So I'm just holding the autofocus button down, and we can see there is hundreds here. Now there's not a card in the camera, but just look how many there are there. Yeah, that's perfect. So here is the Insta360 X3. It has just come out, and have a look at it. There it is. To give you an idea, and I don't have very big hands. I think the screen is really useful, so you don't have to use it controlling your phone, and it feels premium. So the show is finished, and I did shoot an outro, but it didn't record, so I'm having to re-record it. It was brilliant. The value was great. You know, the ticket cost £15, and every exhibitor was there. Sony, Canon, Nikon, all of the big players, even Olympus, and Fuji as well, of course. But then on the other side, like on audio, Rode were there, Zoom were there. I went to go speak to them, really nice guys. Loads of camera equipment, so Vanguard was there, Wex was there, Manfrotto were there. So if you're thinking about getting a camera, you're thinking about getting a lens, you're thinking about getting any camera accessory, is a fantastic show. It was also really busy. The vibe was great. I'd highly recommend it, and I will likely be going every year. I kind of regret that I haven't gone in the last couple of years, but also last couple of years it's been delayed because of COVID. So I'm glad that this show is back, because it's about photography, and I've always loved photography. So to be able to sort of share that with other people is just really great. Really good show, and I thoroughly recommend it. So there was my vlog of the show. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a like. If you were there, please do comment below, and thank you very much for watching.